Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like with the last G's Kitchen video, you guys were intrigued by my otherworldly cooking skills. So today we're gonna be making some more food, but first, I need to change my outfit. Quick snap of the fingers, 3, 2, 1, and there it is. Wait a minute. Oh, I haven't worn this shirt in a few years. Unfortunately, we're going to be going out to the kitchen, which means that I won't be able to take this nice microphone with me. So the audio might be a little garbage going forward, but it is what it is. I feel like one of those cool vloggy people. I actually have like my camera on the tripod stick today, so now I'm gonna go out here like kind of, oh wait, now I'm blocking the light. Selfie stick it. I guess I'll bring my blinding white LEDs with me so that I can see things as we cook. Something is starting to tell me that these sunglasses were a bad idea, but I'm full of bad ideas. Now that I think of it, the LED was probably a bit unnecessary, so I'm actually gonna go put this back. Now see, I'm very much a dad, you know what I mean? Like anytime that I cook or anytime that I really do anything that involves not sitting on my ass, I'll get some metal music on. We're talking like Metallica, Five Finger Death Punch, Slipknot, Pantera, Hell Yeah, Mudvayne, the works. But since we're making a video on YouTube, I can't exactly do that because, ooh, copyright. Anyway, the first step is to find a pan. Now, I never cook, so I got no idea where the hell my pans are at, so bear with me for a sec. Alright, now I know I'm supposed to be the one cooking here, but what kind of pan do we use for pancakes, dog? Like, aren't all pans just kind of the same? I mean, like, that one's like when you put mac and cheese in. Me and my buddies used to get stupid drunk and make tuna melts in this thing, but like, I don't know where, which one's meant for pancakes, dog? Maybe there's some over here. No, that's the waffle maker. Wait, aren't waffles and pancakes are literally the same, dog? Waffles are just shaped differently and have little pockets for syrup, which is why waffles are objectively better. Okay, now we're cooking. I found some more. So like, no, this one looks like, see, this one looks like a self-conscious pan. You know what I mean? It's overcompensating because you have the small pan here and that would have been fine, but then it feels the need to get all like twisted up and have like this really big like side thing to it, almost like a bowl. It's like, oh, look at me, I'm special because I'm thicker, but like it's still just like all tiny inside. You know what I mean? Like, stop overcompensating, bro. Like, you're not that good. All right, we'll just go with this red pan. See, this is what I like to see. It's not overcompensating. It knows what it is. It's a normal sized pan. It's like, yeah, I'm bitch basic, but I'll get the job done. Kind of like me in bed. So now that you get that there, you gotta, oh shit. Which one? Hold on, because there's like 4 of these things, and then there's like 4 of these things. So this, okay, so this goes for this side, and then this goes for this side. So bottom, yeah, let's go ahead and like, I don't know, do we get on like medium? I don't know, because look, there's 2 sides to it. There's like low, high, and then there's low, high. But is this like the higher version of high, or is this like the, like, wait, what? Oh, wait a minute, look at this. Okay, so there's like 2 circles. So this one means that, because look, these are like, these ones are bigger than those. So I'm assuming that we actually only need the smaller bit since it's a smaller pan. So yeah, we'll get it like, I don't know, what do you do, medium heat? Normally, I would just flip it all the way to high so it gets really hot and then cook the pancakes in like 30 seconds. But for the sake of actually making a quality product for the video, I don't think I can do that. So we'll go like medium, I guess. Then you gotta find where the hell the pancake mix is at. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we got like, what do we got up here? There's like 2 different kinds. Home style pancake waffle mix. Buttermilk. Well, what's the difference? Doesn't it all just make fucking pancakes? I guess we'll just go with the buttermilk one. Like, I don't like. It's the fuck. Wait, and there's this one, Pro Milling Company. Dude, this used to be called Aunt Jemima's. Why the hell did they ever change the name? I remember my dad used to always have this stupid fucking rhyme for Aunt Jemima. He used to say something like, Aunt Jemima wants to lick your vagina, something like that. Anyway, after that, then you gotta find the pan spray. Oh shit, bro. Where the fuck is everything? Okay, there it is. The pan spray's up here. There's a, yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, check it up good. And now I know I'm probably doing this in the wrong order because I didn't even prepare that one yet. But we're gonna just fucking spray it so it's ready. Dog, I'm doing everything in the wrongest orders. Ew, that pan bottle was slimy. I can't seem to show you what you wanna see. I can't convince you into wanting me. How the hell do you make this? Heat nonstick saute pan over medium high. Well, I put it on medium, so suck my ass. Or electric griddle to 375. It's electric, but there's no degrees, you dumb. Okay, pan is ready when drops of water sizzle. Well, I don't have water. I have pan spray. Combine mix in water and bowl. Stir with wire whisk until large lumps disappear. Pour slightly less than 1/4 cup batter into pan for turn pancakes over when bubbles form. Cook until golden brown. We're gonna do this grotesque style. Fuck this. Alright, so here's what you do. You grab a unconspicuous... What the fuck? What word was I even trying to say right there? You grab a giant spoon, like this spoon. It's like bigger than my mouth. Like here, I'll show you guys a normal spoon. Like I don't know why I have spoons that are this big. Here's a normal spoon. It's like these things like for fucking giants. Next, you want to take a little bit of this stuff. Cause we're not trying to make a bunch. We're just trying to make like a tiny little pancake. You know what I mean? You just take it, and then here's the bowl. I'll show you again. We'll just kind of dump a little bit in there. I don't know, something like that. Is that enough for a pancake? I don't know. Maybe we should do a line real quick. That'll help us figure it out. All right. Well, I think that's enough. Next, we bring our bowl of cocaine over, or I'm sorry, I meant the pancake mix over here to the sink. You just get the water going like a little bit. You don't want too much. And we just kind of like put it in there. Oh yeah. Okay, that's I don't know. Let me spoon that up a little bit. There you go. Mix for daddy. Okay, looks like our cocaine needs a little bit more water in it. Damn it. Should have listened to fucking Walter, man. All right, we liquidized the cocaine a little bit more. Maybe we can. Yeah, there we go. All right, that looks ready to be made into some fresh crack. Are you guys ready for some ASMR? Listen. Is that good pancake mix? Like, is that a good no, it still looks a little clumpy and chunky. Like, you don't want it, like, clumpy and chunky. Like, what is this? Are we, like, heathens eating chunky peanut butter? I'm not dissing chunky peanut butter. Chunky peanut butter is actually really good, but, like, come on. We can't lie to ourselves. Like, creamy is obviously the best one. Okay, now it's looking a little loose and runny. I don't really like when it's loose and runny. I kind of prefer when it's just, you know, tight and moist, but to each their own. All right, that looks good enough. Then it said, what, like 1/4 of a something? Yeah, well, didn't even get a spatula. Okay, thankfully the spatulas are literally right here, so we'll like grab the metal one because we're like chefs, so you know we gotta use the metal stuff. Next, we will pour our liquidized pancake mix into the pan. They said about 1/4 cup, so I'm just gonna go like, oh shit, the bowl is slipping. I swear, if I drop it in, I'm so dead. Okay, that looks like. I don't know, do we make a man cake or a pancake? You know what I mean? I think we'll go in the middle. No, that's still kind of like a tiny cake. Okay, hold on. The bowl is slipping. I'm going to drop it. Okay, that's fine. Now, they said to do medium-high heat. I just did it on medium because, like, fuck you. So now we have to wait until what? It said, like, it bubbles on the sides or something. Like, I don't know. Should I crank it? No. We're doing this grotesque style. To go along with what I was saying earlier, how I have very much that, like, dad energy where, like, anytime I'm doing literally anything, I need to be listening to music, specifically metal. I also just like to have very in-depth and deep conversations at literally the most random, unexpected time. So that's what we're going to do. We're cooking a pancake and we're just going to sit here talking about life. Y'all ever had those times in your life where you're walking, right? Like, if you're a dude, you understand this. You see a pretty girl and they, like, smile at you. And you see, like, you know, you just see a pretty girl smiling. And that's all it is. It's just like, oh, you know, that's a pretty girl. But then you got those 1 in a million where they smile at you and you don't just see a pretty face. You see a house. You see 2 kids. You see a car in the driveway. You see a dog in the backyard. Those are the ones that hit different, man. And it sucks because every time that happens, you just know that it's too good to be true because there's no way they'd ever get with you. So anyway, how about inflation? Yeah, I think I accidentally made the pancake way too thick because, like, it started to, like you can see how thick it is, bro. That thing is thicker than Nicki Minaj. All right, while we wait for this pancake to cook, because this thing's probably gonna take, I'm gonna crank up the heat just a little bit. We're gonna do some dances, all right? So if anybody has ever, like, you know, tried to learn to floss, but you don't have any idea how, I'm gonna teach you right now. So basically, you stand up, you get your arms out like this, and you swing your hips kind of like, they kind of go with your arms, right? So you want to go like right, and then left, and then right. But like when you go like that, right? Like the left one needs to go behind, so it's kind of like that, just like badonk, and then it goes back out, and then you swing it back around, and then the right one goes behind this time, and you just kind of keep going that. Swing, swing, swing. And that's it. So I cranked up the heat a little bit, and it's a lot like what my father used to say about me. A disappointment. Dude, this is becoming one thick out boy, though. Let me tell you what. I can't believe I made it that big. I like big butts and I cannot lie. My other brothers can't deny. Rolling. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Alright, this thing is starting to bubble a little bit, so maybe it's time that we flip it. I mean, I don't. Let me just take a little. No, we gotta give it some more time. This is one thick boy. I'm about to expose a very ugly truth about myself. I love condiments so much that the entire top drawer of my fridge is literally just sauces that I put on sandwiches and chicken nuggets. I also always have coconut milk, Coca-Cola, and tea in my fridge. Iced tea specifically, you know, like the sweetened stuff with all the sugar, all the stuff that's bad for you. Like, you know, I like herbal teas and stuff too. In fact, I actually usually prefer that stuff, but I'm so in eating disorder recovery, so I just have to, like, drink half my calories until I'm better. But anyway, let's go ahead and try to Flip the, oh yeah. Okay, see, it wasn't bubbling on the sides just because it's so thick that it couldn't really go out to bubble like that, but I mean, that's a nice McDonald's hash brown looking golden brown. Now granted, if I push it down a little bit, maybe we get the insides to cook a little bit, because that's going to be the hardest part, because I, again, made this thing really thick. See, the one thing that I've learned that they really like is, like, you know, once you flip it and then you pull it out, you want to give it, like, a few, you know, slaps on the top. You know, you always just kind of want to, like, pull it out quick, give it a little before you go back in for it. You know what I mean? Now I guess we got to let this sit for a little while longer. This is, like, the longest cooking session for a pancake I've ever had. You know what I'm wondering? What would happen if you cooked a pancake and then, like, put it in the toaster? You get like a crispy pancake? Dude, would that actually be good though? Listen boys, I'd do it, but something tells me that putting a hot pancake in a toaster might just set my house on fire, so maybe not today. You wanna know the coolest thing about hats? When you wear it forwards, you know, you kind of look like a dad, then all you gotta do is spin it around and then, I sit back with this pack of zigzags and this bag of this weed, it gives me the shit needed to be. Or you just kind of put it to the side, just like, yo. Bro, I got like a ponytail. Aww. I did it! I don't know, I'm just dancing to some song that's playing in my head. It's a song that doesn't even exist. Is this damn pancake ready yet, dog? I mean, like, oh, yeah, it actually almost is finally. Jeez, I mean, it took long enough. I mean, you know, like, I even put up the heat and everything. Like, I don't know, let's just let it sit for a moment. We want it to get a little more crispy. Just give it a few more daddy slaps like that, and, yeah, you know, like, it looks fine. I mean, you know what? No, yeah, it's actually like a pretty nice golden brown right there. All right, there it is. Pancake complete, side quest complete, give me my 500 XP, thank you Skyrim. Like the great Daddy Todd Howard says, it just works. So now we grab a plate, then we bring the plates over here, and then, you know, you could like use a spatula and whatever, but, you know, we're too lazy to do all that. Just grab the whole damn pan and just, oh yeah, flop it on there. And there it is, there's your pancake. But we're not done yet. Next, you're gonna grab some country crock butter. Doesn't have to be country crock. It could be Little Debbie or like, you know, vegan, but I don't give a shit. Just grab butter, dude. Next up, you're gonna grab some syrup. It doesn't matter what kind you got. If it's like Pearl Milling normal, if it's like an ancient bottle of Aunt Jemima, if it's Butter Rich, if it's generic brand, or if it's King syrup. We all know King syrup is the best, but we just got some Butter Rich, you know, the Pearl Milling syrup right here. But you know, you really don't need to use butter if you already have Butter Rich, because you already got butter flavor in this, but I'd still recommend putting butter on it just so you really have those authentic pancake vibes. And then after that, you just grab a little dollop of butter just like that, just sort of spread it across the top. Doesn't need to be fancy. There you go. Oh yeah. And what's nice about putting butter on a hot pancake is that obviously it's hot, so it's gonna be melting like crazy. We'll just go ahead and leave that right there, put that back on there, and then you grab a scissor and you just kind of give it a nice little, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. All right, that's probably enough syrup. Actually no, that's a thick pancake. Give it a little bit more. You want a nice layer across the top, so you have enough as you go. Maybe that's a little bit too much. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. We're American. We're fat and we don't give a fuck. If that joke triggered you, that just means that it's true. That's one thing that I've learned. People only ever get mad about jokes if there's actually a layer of truth to them. Bon apple tits. The pancake is complete. Oh my god. Syrup almost ran off the side of the plate. Mm-hmm. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you make a 10 out of 10 flawless, decadent, masterful grotesque pancake. And when it's all said and done, remember, don't be an asshole, clean up after yourself. So we're gonna leave that there for a minute just to kind of cool off. Then you grab like the remainder of your pancake mix, just sort of slot it all in right there. You just go ahead and put the spatula in the sink right there, and you grab this balancing act and put it in the sink. Also gotta bag up the cocaine and put this away. Until the next crack making session, don't forget to put the napkins in the twash. I hate how sticky your fingers get after you use syrup, but hey, sticky fingers is not uncharted territory for me. I'll just sort of fill up the pan with a bit of water, you know, let it soak, try to get it to cool off for a minute before we put it down with everything else, and yeah, a little something like that. That ought to be all right. All right. We're all good here. Make sure that the stove is off on every single one. Is this OCD checking? Of course it is, but at the same time, this is the one time where I think OCD is justified because you don't want to burn the house down, so make sure everything is off. Gosh freaking darn it, dude. The bottom of my tripod got sticky. Everything is getting sticky right now. I keep wipes in my room for situations like this. I wish I was kidding. And we grab some tissues to dry up the aftermath. But anyways, just like that, we are now back at our setup proper. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys made some tasty pancakes following my Chef Gordon Ramsay tier advice. For the best cooking tutorials and advice and just food in general, you already know this is the best place on YouTube. Anyways, besides all that, I will see you guys next time when we cook our next effortful, luscious, delicious grotesque dish. But anyway, as always, massive shout out to all the patrons and channel members. Thank you to all you in the low baller tier, and an even bigger shout out to all in the big ball tier, but asking and Big Daddy Manny, and the biggest shout out to all in the G tier, Run of Vengeance, and Little Cheese Girl. Thank you guys so much. You guys are literal legends. I love you. Koroni dodaki arigato gozaimasu. Have an amazing day. Stay beautiful. I love you all. Peace.